Hi, my name is Donnie.
And my name is Melly.
Oh, you're not gonna sing it.
I know my weaknesses and my strengths.
And you're not watching. You're listening to
Your typical podcast.
um Survivor finale. We did it. Season 45 is done done. Um I'm before we even get started, y'all, let's just cut the shit. Melinda, is there anything you would like to say to me?
Yes, I'm so glad that one of my top picks ended up winning Survivor. So,
One of your top picks.
yeah.
Okay.
What?
That's not what I was expecting.
Oh,
Top picks, but winner pick is what we're talking about. So let's just what do you call it? Reverse that. Let's start again. Melinda, is there anything you would like to congratulate me about?
I do want to congratulate Donnie on choosing the correct winner
From
for
fucking
Survivor
day one.
from day one. That is correct. For season 45 of Survivor. Woo! I should actually do
All
something.
you bitches is my sons.
We should go out to dinner and I should buy her something.
Oh my god, yes. You owe me dinner. Oh my god, that can be our new thing. If we can guess the winner, not Drag Race, because there are too many spoilers, and I
Oh
know
yeah.
you be watching them, so
I do
you
not
ain't even about to play me about that about Drag
have
Race. But
spoiler at all.
um for your Survivor, Survivor 46 and other stuff traders. If we can guess the winner right, the winner gets dinner from the other.
Mhm, mhm.
All right. So this last episode, I don't remember what episode, but it was one of them. 13, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Starts with the final five. So it was Katora, Austin, D, Jake, and Julie. Is that five? D, Austin, Julie, Katora, Jake. Yep.
Yeah.
Um, like let me count. So Austin got blindsided the week before this. So Austin's coming in hot.
Yeah.
Um, but I do think he realized that he couldn't be too hot. Like
Yeah.
you gotta make it to the end. Um, and Jake is on a high because he got Drew out, allegedly, and he found an idol that he can only use up to the final five. So truthfully, as me and Melinda had a long discussion about in our last Survivor episode, he should have did something last week. But he needed he needed to use his idol correctly to have any chance in winning.
Yeah.
I think they should name this episode um instead of Survivor 45 finale, it should be Jake fumbling the bag again and again
Yeah.
and again.
Everything Jake did wrong.
Episode. It was his worst episode of the entire season. I if this was the last episode, I don't think you or my friend Sydney, who was on the podcast last week, could even root for him. It was his worst showing this exact episode. So the
Yeah.
episode starts with there's an advantage. They all have to run and rush to get it. Jake finally won something. He beat everyone to get the
Hmm.
advantage. I forget what the he got a fucking head start. They had to make 3 baskets, and he got 2 of them made for him.
Hmm. Yeah. And still
I'm
lost.
just remembering this as I talk about it.
Yeah, like now that I'm remembering, before we started this, we were like, this is probably going to be a 15-minute episode. But now that I'm remembering stuff, I'm about to rant. Because how the fuck? Oh my God, Jake made me so mad. And Couture made me mad too. Oh my. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there.
So the challenge starts. Everyone's doing their thing. Again, Jake has this huge head start. Like if you can't make the baskets, you can't get the combination to get the box, to get the key, to do the puzzle.
But also, they had to do stuff before the baskets too. So you could have, fell behind then.
Maybe, but Jake was in the lead because
Yeah,
again, I feel like he had the momentum that he could
right.
skip a step. So once he got to the baskets, which is probably the hardest part of the challenge because if you can't make the baskets, you can't move on.
Right.
And some people weren't. Like Julie was not making the basket, so she got to the puzzle last. But Jake got to the basket first. He makes the third basket, one basket. Austin is next to him, who has to make 3. So even though they're neck and neck, Austin still has 2 more baskets to make. And Jake, again, he got the lead, the advantage, so he skips on. My man climbs up the wall to unlock the puzzle.
Forgets the key.
Forgets the fucking key. So, mind you, Austin is right behind him. Therefore, because Jake had to go all the way back to get the keys that he just did not grab, Austin took the lead on him. Yeah. So I'm like, Jake, how could you? And I love Jeff because he just like he can't, like he said, like Austin has his key. Jake still didn't register. I don't have my key. But Jeff can't be like, Jake doesn't have his key. But the camera is like, that key on the ground, babe.
Right. Well, say Austin has his key. And I think Jake, I mean, he didn't register it right then and there, but as soon as he got up, he realized it. So it was an extra like 10 seconds. So yeah, that definitely makes or breaks.
Extra 10, 20.
Yeah. And not only that, when they started building the puzzle, because Jake kind of came back a little bit.
He did, because they were really close. They were really close.
Yeah, the last layer, the third and final layer, this guy forgets a puzzle piece behind, like he dumps the bag, and I guess he put all the puzzle pieces by him, but forgot one of them. And it was like hiding behind, I don't know, I guess like a wooden piece, like where the plank was for them to build the puzzle.
So no matter what he would have done, my man wouldn't have been able to complete the puzzle because he didn't have all the puzzle pieces.
Yeah. I just wish he would have looked around. I wish he would have like made sure he got everything, because that definitely would have, I feel like that would have, honestly, he probably still would have
lost.
Like the tribal would have,
because like Austin, but I was gonna say Austin kind of took over. You could tell Austin knew what he was doing. He was building the puzzle so fast. So Jake would have probably not won anyway. But L number 2, he took this episode. So let's count them. So L1 was leaving the keys. L2 was losing the fucking puzzle piece to complete the puzzle. So Jake loses. Austin wins. Austin goes on to the final 4, regardless of anything. So now D, Julie, Couture, and Jake are not safe, and they have to come up with who's gonna go home tonight. Mind you, Jake has an idol.
L number 3 going on the fucking reward with Austin and just immediately telling him that you have
L number 3. L number fucking when Austin was like, I'm gonna take Jake, and in his talking head, Austin's like, I'm gonna take Jake because he's just gonna tell me all the secrets.
Yeah.
And he starts singing like a fucking songbird that he has the So Jake, so you could have literally blindsided Austin, anyone. But now no, because now everyone's gonna know, because Austin's gonna go tell G, who's gonna tell Julie, and Couture already knows because you told her. So it's not a secret anymore, boo-boo.
Yeah, why would
in this game, Jeff says it all the time. In this game, knowledge is power. You knowing someone has an idol, honestly, is almost just as powerful as you having an idol.
Yeah.
So he so he tells Austin he has idol. So L number 3. So we're not even to the first tribal council, and Jake has taken 3 L so far. So they, Couture and Jake, are like, we have to vote out D.
Yeah.
Austin and D are like, we have to vote out Jake and Julie. Austin, D, and Julie. Couture tried to convince Julie to vote out Austin or D, but Julie's like, no, I'm not going back on D. Like, she's my number 1. I want to play a loyal game, which makes sense. Like, it's too late. And we already said last week, like, it's just too late for Couture and Jake to try to do big moves, because it's like at least 2 of them are going to the final 4 regardless of what y'all want to do. So yeah, and then yeah, you guys should have made a move weeks ago if you're gonna make a move, but whatever.
Yeah.
So Jake wants Julie out.
No.
Katura thinks they should.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he did. So Jake wants Julie out. Katura thinks they should go after D.
Mm-hmm.
Jake is like, okay, but Julie, Austin, and D are like, we should get Katura out.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to tribal. Jake votes for Julie. Katura, no, Jake votes for D because they
Mm-hmm.
wanted D out. Katura votes for Julie, who was gonna vote for D, but wasn't sure if Jake would use his idol on Katura because he didn't tell her.
And she
Julie,
thought she would vote for her. Like she thought everybody was voting for her,
yeah,
basically.
she thought everyone was voting for her. So if she needed to have a chance, she needed to put votes on someone else. Julie voted for Jake. Austin voted for Julie. And D voted for Katura. We read so Jeff is like, does anyone want to have an immunity idol to play? If Jake played the idol for even I won't say because it was too late. If Jake told Katura, which again, if you're in a fucking alliance and you know you both are trying to make it to the end,
Yeah.
information is key.
Yeah.
L number 4, mind you, this is just the first tribal council. Jake does not tell Katura he's going to use the idol on her. So
Mm-hmm.
Katura changes her vote because she was unsure if Jake was going to use the idol on her. So it would have been a tie between Julie and D. Or wait, if Katura voted for D, it would have been 2D, 1. No, D would have went home.
Yeah, it would have been 2D, one Katora, one Julie, because Julie voted for Jake, I think, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
1 Katura, 1 Jake, which is kind of crazy going into the final tribal council and the votes are that like
Yeah.
scattered, or one of the final tribal councils. But
Yeah.
L number 4, Jake not telling Katura that he was going to use his idol on her. So Katura changed her vote to Julie and not D. And Julie goes home.
Yeah. My thing is, if you're not gonna tell somebody you're using the idol on them, why even tell them? Like, I mean, he told her that he has the idol. Like, if you're comfortable with that, why not be comfortable enough to tell her that you're using it on her?
Especially when you need her vote.
Yeah.
Like
And he's like,
you
you made
to
her on Anna, and she's like, yeah, but I understood where Katora was. That kind of pissed me off with Katora too, because it's like, girl, stick with your gut. Like, even if you don't think he's playing the idol on you, think about the numbers. Like,
well, the numbers to her was that she was going home.
oh yeah, 3-2.
So she's like, I
But
need to tie it up at least.
but to tie it up, it would have been D. If she really thought the numbers were stacked against her, then her only other vote would have been Jake, who was voting for D. Why would you also not vote for D? Instead, you
True,
vote for
true, true,
Julie.
true. But
But her mindset was
she said
right.
she didn't trust Jake.
Yeah, her mindset was still right because I guess she assumed that one of them, Austin and D, probably was gonna, spin on Julie and vote
Yeah.
her. She
And
was right.
she was right, and Julie
Yeah.
went home. But that means again, in front of the jury, Jake just wasted an idol.
No. Only one
So
vote for her. Fucking save Julie at this point. I don't know.
yeah.
Like, do something to make a move. Like,
But again, it just showed that he had no idea what's going on in the game.
yeah. So
So that's number 4. 4.
Okay.
So we get to the final 4 challenge. It's an endurance. Well, it's endurance challenge. They have to stack the little things. D versus Austin versus Couture versus Jake. Jake and D are pretty because Austin was up. He was actually in the lead, but he knocked his stack down. So it was pretty much a race between D and Jake.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake knocks his stack down. Not it down. You know, it happens. It's a challenge. Where the L comes in. Mind you, at this point, Couture is like, if me or Jake doesn't win this challenge, we're going into fire regardless.
Yeah.
It was clear to us. It was clear to them. It was clear.
Yeah.
Mr. Jake, because he was angry that he dropped his
Not
things,
yeah.
stepped on the thing, and Jeff is like, "Hey Jake, if you break the challenge, you're out." And it took a bit. Jake kept doing it.
Yeah.
And he broke the challenge. So Jake was out of the challenge. Mind you, this is for $1 million and you fucking break the challenge.
Yeah.
But you have no chance. And
Broke a
Katurah was so behind. So she had no chance. So basically he handed it to Austin or D to win.
Yeah. Well, by the time he fell, D was like almost
Gonna win, yeah. But like
unless he
what Jeff
fell.
was saying, and I think is like indicative of that specific game. D makes one mistake. She's done. And
Yeah.
you were on her tail, so you should have kept the fucking heat on her.
Right.
But the fact that you knocked your stack knocked down and you broke the challenge, at this point, everyone else is so far behind D. D doesn't have to rush.
Right.
She can just take her time.
But she did.
And she did. And all she had to do is not knock her thing down, and she would have won regardless. And she did win. So she won her third immunity challenge. So that's L number 5, Jake breaking the fucking thing.
And I guess L number 6, him losing the challenge in general.
True. So number 5, number 6. Mind you, no one else has really collected any L's. All the L's are going to Jake.
No, if Jake gets an L for losing the challenge, so does everybody else.
Fine.
Because they lost.
So he don't get an L because it's not an L. Only one person can win.
All right, 5.
He took the
L's.
W, and no one takes an L. So I think they just wanted us to think that D might put Austin in fire making, but we all knew that she wasn't. Like, it didn't make sense for her. It didn't make sense for him. Honestly, like at this point, Austin and D are pretty close in game. So why would D want Austin to have one extra thing over her? Like D has one extra immunity challenge, also has 2, D has 3. And that's all he needs. So Jake is like, please, please, please put me in the fire making. I want to make fire. I just want to make fire. And honestly, if I was D, I would have probably thought about not putting him in there just because.
Oh my god, you're so mean. You're so fucking mean. Like, no.
So he could take L number 6, not doing fire. But she was nice. She let him do fire. And he took 1 W.
Yeah.
In this episode. He murdered Katurah in fire making. Like she stood no chance. So Jake beats Katurah in fire making. D picks Austin, obviously. And Katurah is the final member of the jury.
Yep. And she looks damn good.
She did. So what is that? 5 L's for Jake, 1 W. I'm just gonna say it before we even get into the final tribal council. Jake's final L, and honestly, very cumulative of the season. It was the D and Austin show.
Yeah.
And no one asked him anything because his game was clear.
Yeah.
So no, I mean maybe we didn't see it, but no questions went to Jake. They asked him one question, and that's what was the best thing you've learned out here? And that was the only question Jake got answered. That was the only time he spoke during tribal council. I'm like, well, damn.
He spoke like once or twice, and then people were like, oh, don't sell yourself short. You know, we're like giving him compliments, but nobody gave him votes.
Yeah.
And D won that tribal. Austin at the end was looking like a lost puppy because he did not.
No. I will say Austin did great in this tribal council. The only thing that D had on him was that the one thing she didn't tell him was that she told Julie about her being blindsided.
And I think she said,
and it kind of surprised him. And she said, I actually listened to like the Survivor podcast, and she said she purposely saved it to the end.
Yeah, period.
So she's being strategic.
So good. She's such a good fucking player.
She's really good. But I don't know because so let's just go through the people on the jury so we know. So
I think some of the people who voted for Austin were just like close to him.
And I truly think that Austin deserved the vote, so he got.
Yeah.
Like it was a close game between D and Austin. I truly think, if anything, one more vote to D makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like one or two, honestly. Like just because I feel like she talked better in tribal. I feel like she played a better game. Like
She did, but he wasn't far. I
he
truly
wasn't
think what they
Austin.
said, and D trying to emphasize it, our game was very a duo.
Right.
And I'm not going to take that away from Austin. But, and I think, again, what we said weeks ago, the thing that D had over Austin was that D was willing to sacrifice their relationship for the game, and Austin wasn't.
Yeah. Which that's why I
Kind of
think she
bit
gets
him in the butt.
because
Um,
even because Dee had heart and stuff too, but she still was able to put that aside for the game.
no, D was
So
a
I
good player, but I will say all Austin needed was one more vote, and I think Austin would
yeah,
have won.
yeah.
Because, so I don't know if you watched the season where there was a tie, because it was a
Yeah.
3-5 vote. All Austin needed is one more, so it would have been 4-4. Jake would have broke the tie, and I'm
But
100% sure Jake would have voted for Austin, not D.
Jake said he would have voted for D.
When he said that.
I saw it on Twitter, like somebody said he announced on a podcast that he would, if it came to a tie, he would vote for D.
Mm, I don't know. I feel like him and Austin have this really close relationship, and I don't know if it, at least based on the show, I didn't watch the podcast, I don't know. Based on
I
the
didn't
show,
watch.
it wouldn't make sense for him to vote for D, so it would have been a surprise. So luckily that didn't happen because we would have all been like, huh? But based on the show, like the fact that he gave Austin, the only thing I can think he voted for D because she actually put him in fire making like he asked. That was it. But like Austin brought him to the reward, and not even for strategically for Austin, but he's like, you haven't won a reward. I want to take you on one. Um, Austin and Jake were also really close friends after the show. Like they post a lot of pictures together. They're very
Yeah.
so it just would have been weird. But hands down, as I fucking predicted, D won the season. Period. She did an
Mhm.
awesome game. You could kind of tell from episode one that she came to play, and she
Yeah.
did that. She did that.
As soon as
Uh,
she said big toe energy, I had to put her on my list. So,
BTE.
hmm
And you know what, D? I didn't have to wait until week 3 or 4 to put you on my list. You were on my list from day one. So I just want you to know. And honestly, only person I changed on my list was Emily. Because Julie was originally in my top three. And I put Emily in my top three. And my honorable mention, I think, was Emily. No, my honorable mention was Kelly. And I changed it to Julie and put Emily in my top three because Emily was playing a great game as well. So yeah, that's Survivor 45 for you.
yeah,
Truthfully, I thought it was a great fucking season. I'm interested that why that season 46 is coming so quickly after this season. Um, like damn, let D have her flowers. Let her be the winner for a little bit.
yeah.
Um,
I don't
but
know. It could be because hopefully they're gonna do a season where people come back.
maybe I couldn't remember when the last one came on season 44. Who won season 44?
Jam Jam?
And that wasn't that long ago either, though.
No. And then Gabler fucking won the season before that.
Who?
Which Gabler,
Who?
exactly.
Yeah, you mean Jesse? You mean Cassidy?
Right.
Owen, someone other than fucking Gabler.
Yeah.
Um,
I preferred Owen. I didn't really care for Cassidy, but I could see why people wanted her to win.
I didn't care for her either, and then she was just on the challenge, and I really didn't care for her in that.
Yeah,
So,
me either.
she was not great. But yeah,
I
so
do
that's Survivor.
I do think it's weird how Donnie really likes Survivor this season when one group of people ran the whole season when you said
No,
you don't like that.
I said I don't like when it's predictable.
You don't think that was
I don't
predictable?
think I don't think this season was predictable
You
based on who
literally
went home.
predicted the winner.
I predicted the winner from day one, but I didn't. I couldn't have predicted Caleb, Kelly, Emily, Bruce, or Caleb, Kelly, Bruce, Emily. Like I didn't know that Emily would have went home.
And your top
Honestly,
for a while was like I feel like it was all the re before.
yeah.
So I'm just saying because they
because they're
established.
playing the best game. I
Yeah,
don't like it when the majority doesn't have to play because they have the majority. I was like, okay, yeah, the Reba before they had all the power, but also they won what D won three,
Austin
Austin
two,
won two,
Lee
Drew
won one.
won one, and then Bruce won the other two. So like they won what five, six of the eight challenges.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they actually played to win. Like, I don't mind when people play to win. It's just weird if it was the Reba 4, like the Tika 3, who didn't really win besides what's his name? Connor Cameron something. Whatever his
Carson.
name was, Carson. Who didn't win, but Carson was the only one who won stuff, and Jam Jam won one. Only two people who won in that challenge were 1-1, but they somehow got to the end because they had the numbers. I think that's, and again, I love the Tika 3 and I love that they made it to the end because they were the underdogs because they weren't winners. They weren't the strongest people. But it's like a little unsatisfying when it's like, damn, no one can get them out because they just don't have the numbers.
I feel like that's how it was this season, which I don't not enjoy. I
They got
like that.
Drew out and they got Julia. I think if it was like that, they wouldn't have been able to get Drew or Julie or even Emily. Emily even got out. And Emily was a
Yeah,
part of that core five as well. And she got out before Couture and Jake. Um, and I think the biggest thing about this season that's different from the Tika 3 have the numbers and everyone else was playing around them.
yeah,
But because they stayed together, they knew there were the numbers because everyone else was going after each other. The reason why this Reba 4 existed because the other people just could not work together. They were all playing such a bad game that it was easy for the other four people. If they just stuck together, they can make it pretty far. So I just think like future seasons, if you're listening, I know Melinda wants to play Survivor next season. Go in
no.
Go in, and if you see an alliance dominating, you need to make a counter alliance. If you're not making a counter alliance, all that's gonna happen is you guys just gonna go one by one.
You know what's crazy is that that's what Bruce was trying to do.
He was, and guess what? Katora again, which is why I'm like, I don't think Katora played a good game. She
No, I
never
think
set herself up to be in a good position. And again, what we talked about Big Brother was like, if you're safe, you should be using that week to how can I set myself up to go another week and another
mhm.
week and another week. Caleb would have been a really good adversary for the week before. Unfortunately, Emily turned on Caleb when he went home. But even Emily, that's why I don't think she played a good game. She kept them all around until again she got Drew out, but then well, no, she didn't get Drew out. She got Bruce out, and they got her out before anyone could go.
Yeah.
So it's like she really didn't play a great game because they would have got her out anyway because she was clearly the biggest competition there. Like no one else was. Like truly, besides those four, who else would have been competition to make it to the end? I would say Caleb, but he went home so early.
Yeah.
Bruce maybe, but again, like he was never making it that far. He was on everyone's name from day one.
I really wish Sabaya and Caleb would have made
Yeah.
it to the
The
bridge.
fact that Austin made it all the way to the end without ever even having one vote against him just said
Uh,
everything.
yeah, so good.
And that's why I was like, people try to discredit Austin's game. I see it on Twitter. Austin played a fucking great game. And if he was sitting next to anyone besides D, he would have probably took it. Like if it was even Julie, it would have been close, but I think Austin would have pulled ahead of Julie as well.
That just shows how much greater like Dee's game was though. Like that's in like truly Austin would have
No,
won.
no, no, no. It makes sense. It means that Dee played such a good game that she was
Yeah,
better than the best player on the season.
right.
But that's why they were the final two because they were the best
Yeah.
two players of the season. A lot of people are putting D in like their top players ever, and I'm like, and Austin could go in the top players to never win as well.
Yeah.
Like he literally played a good game. Yes, he got blindsided one time in the entire season. He had all the power for most of the season. A lot of people knew, and no one ever took shots at him. He won when he needed to win. He had his alliance that, again, if he didn't win, he knew that his alliance wasn't loyal people. It wasn't like, oh my God, I'm like, he indeed, even, I mean, Austin didn't even capitalize on it, but I would have talked about, well, Emily, we pulled you in, me and Drew, because we didn't have the numbers, and you became a part of our alliance. You were a pawn in our game. You may not realize it, but you were Reba number 5.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna push back on that, Emily.
Yeah, Dia and Austin were like a really good duo. Like the duo that Drew wanted so badly with Austin is what Dia and Austin.
Yeah. I think they might be still together.
Yeah, I saw a couple pictures of them on like plane and.
Dee says she's taking things slow because he lives in Chicago. Yeah, with Big Daddy, and she lives in wherever. But I will say I think Austin would be down to be friends with me because I was looking, and that's how he got close to Survivor, because he messaged someone similarly. So I don't know. I'm gonna send him my little video I made, the little TikTok. These motherfuckers ain't stopping me, because it was funny. And let's see what he says. I'm looking forward to 46. As you all know, you don't know because we haven't told you, so we didn't announce it, but we're gonna start reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do our Meet the Queens episode that is gonna come out.
Yeah, it's gonna be
This
fun.
one. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk about the queens. We're gonna maybe talk about a little bit of what Canada's Drag Race, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they have the Rusical episode this week?
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah,
Let's watch it and then we can talk about it.
Okay.
And then we also said we're gonna try to do like some traders, there's just so much stuff coming on that we want to watch. And obviously we can't do it all. Our main thing is gonna be the Drag Race fandom, but we're gonna try to cover whatever we want because our podcast, and we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want to do.
Right. Who's gonna be that? Nobody.
And we ain't taking no L's. We not Jake around here.
Okay, enough. Please. Let loose. He's had enough.
Yeah, I'll let you live, Jake. But also, I want you to redact your statement about Jake being able to win this season, because I found out real quick in this one episode, from probably 5 minutes in, he ain't winning shit.
He just had a series of unfortunate events. So he could have won if they didn't play out like that, but it did, and yeah, he had
a lot of. It was a trilogy of it was a Marvel movie.
It was unfortunate events. From when he forgot the key, from when he lost the challenge. Even if he would have won the challenge, the tribal probably still would have went the way it went because he didn't communicate that he was going to use I mean,
he just wasn't good at Survivor.
Yeah, maybe he would have communicated,
and that's why he made it to the end. I'm gonna be honest, Jake. Love you like a sister. You made it to the end because I knew, Austin knew, Dee knew, Katurah knew, Julie knew, Kendra knew, Bruce knew, Kelly knew, and Caleb knew that you were not going to be competition to make it to the end.
And let's be real. I mean, Jake also knew at this point. Like,
yeah, and
he wanted to do
fire. He wanted to do fire. He said, "I don't even care about the $1 million." Good, because you're not seeing it. I hear that the top 3 do get a little check.
Oh, really?
He got a little something.
I also hear that Sia gives.
He did. She gave him money.
Mm-hmm.
Sia gave him money because he had a lot of heart, and he really tried. He really tried. So yeah, he deserved a little something. I wonder who else. I know Sia gave him. I can't remember.
Katurah and Emily. No, not Emily. Maybe Caleb. I don't know. It was a.
Yeah, let me look it up really quick.
Yeah, I'm like, it was somewhere.
All right. Oh fuck. Okay. So she gave Jake $15,000. She gave Caleb
Mhm.
$15,000, and she gave Katura $100,000.
Whoa.
Period, baby. Period. Katura, I want to see you back, and I want to see you play a more because you're very
That
strategic. I
yeah.
want you to come for these bitches. Don't no prisoners. Come back and just fucking win that shit. I know you can, Couture. I really liked you, and I could see why Melinda had you on her KKK list from day
Mhm.
one. But
Yeah.
you just need to play.
Yeah. You
Don't play
didn't
with
get
these motherfuckers. Play. Like when I say play, I don't mean play games. Play Survivor.
yeah. Oh my god, literally like played like that freaking girl who did the tie, who like I did not like her that season. I feel like she was not playing really well. I don't know her name, but
I don't
she's
know
the
who you're
one that
talking
literally
about.
voted for um the one when they had a tie and she had to vote for Wendell.
Oh, Laurel.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
god. She did one
yeah.
right thing, and that was to vote for Wendell.
Honestly, I'll give Jake another W. He was better than Laurel.
Yeah.
Laurel ain't do shit.
Yeah. Like, oh my god, girl.
All
Um
right.
I, Katora is definitely is better than Laurel too, but I just thought about her when I was talking about Katora. So I'm
Mhm.
sorry, girl.
No worries. All right. So that's all we have for you today. Um, yeah. See you. Well, we'll see you next week probably with RuPaul's Drag Race. But Survivor fans, we'll see you at Survivor 46, February 28th. Or
Yes.
maybe 29th. Oh, this is February 29th this year. Leap year.
Oh, yeah. Probably 29th or the 1st, because we usually do it Fridays. But we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.